Welcome to No Rush Now. I'm Dee. This is a podcast for sleep, for rest, for those moments when you need the world to slow down just a little. Each episode is a gentle story, told slowly, with nowhere urgent to go and nothing dramatic to resolve. Just quiet moments from everyday life, here in Australia, woven with memories of India. As we move through each story together, you'll experience effortless mindfulness. If you find yourself noticing your own breath, or feeling your shoulders relax, or drifting into sleep halfway through, perfect. This is just a gentle place to land at the end of your day. So, find a comfortable position. Let yourself settle, and let's wind down together. There's no rush now. It's late afternoon, and the day has been warm, not scorching, but warm enough that my skin feels sun-touched, and the idea of cool water sounds perfect. I decide to walk down to the rock pool, the one just 20 minutes from home, tucked between two headlands where the ocean meets the rocks in a peaceful, protected basin. I gather my things slowly, a faded towel that smells like the cupboard, sunglasses, a drink bottle. I don't rush. There's no need to rush. The rock pool will be there, patient and waiting, as it always is. As I walk down the street, I notice the quality of the light. It's that golden hour light, softer now, where everything looks warm and forgiving. The shadows are longer. The magpies have finished their territorial morning calls and are quieter now, just hopping across front lawns, heads tilted, listening for insects in the grass. I'm walking slowly today, feeling each step. The way my heel touches the footpath first, then my whole foot rolls forward, then pushes off again. Left foot, right foot. There is a rhythm to it that I don't usually notice when I'm rushing. But today I'm paying attention. Today I'm here for each step. I pass Mrs. Chen's house with the frangipani tree leaning over the fence. Those cream and yellow flowers scattered on the footpath. I pick one up. It's still fresh, waxy and fragrant. I hold it loosely in my palm as I walk, occasionally bringing it to my nose. That scent always reminds me of my grandmother, of her powdery rose fragrance, of warm evenings in another place, another time. The street slopes gently downward toward the coast. I can hear the ocean now. That distant, rhythmic sound, waves meeting rocks, pulling back, meeting rocks again. It's a sound that never really changes. It was here yesterday. It'll be here tomorrow. The same patient rhythm. I take the path through the bush. Coastal banksias on either side, their leaves that dusty grey-green, their flower spikes standing upright like rough, golden candles. The path is sandy, and my feet make soft, shuffling sounds. A blue-tongued lizard is sitting calmly on a rock beside the path, beautiful blue tongue visible as it tastes the air, its body still and content in the afternoon warmth. I pause for a moment, watching it. It watches me back with those dark, steady eyes, unbothered. Above me, the sky is deepening into that rich afternoon blue. A few clouds, very white, very still. I can see a kite hovering. No, a kestrel. Maybe hanging motionless in the air, watching. Think about my cousin Priya, how we used to spend hours at the community pool when we were children. seeing who could hold their breath the longest underwater. I remember the way the sunlight looked through the water, wobbling and dancing on the bottom of the pool, the way everything sounded different below the surface, muffled, distant, safe. The path opens up, and I can see the rock pool now. It's nestled between dark volcanic rocks, the water inside it calm and bottle green, reflecting the sky. A few other people are here, a couple sitting on the rocks, dangling their feet in the water. An older man swimming slow, steady laps from one end to the other. A child in floaties being guided by her father, her serious little face concentrating on kicking her legs. I find a spot on the wide, flat rocks that edge the pool. The stone is warm under my legs as I sit down. Sun-warmed basalt, rough with barnacles in places, smooth in others where decades of ocean have polished it. I can feel the texture against my palms as I lean back. I notice how my shoulders have been up near my ears, tight from the day, and I let them drop. Just let them settle down, heavy and loose. It feels good to let them go. I watch the water for a while. It's so clear I can see straight to the bottom. Soft seaweed waving gently. Small fish darting in groups, their silver sides flashing. The pool is about 2 meters deep in the middle, shallow at the edges. The ocean rolls in beyond the outer rocks, sending occasional swells that lift the water level inside the pool slightly, then let it settle again. I slip off my shoes. My feet are warm, a little swollen from the day. I place them on the cooler rock and feel the immediate relief of temperature change. I wiggle my toes, flex my ankles slowly, pointing and flexing, just because it feels good. Simple movements. No purpose except the small pleasure of it. I dip one foot into the water. It's cool, not cold, just perfectly cool, and the sensation travels up my leg like a kind of relief. I dip the other foot in. Now both feet are submerged, and I can feel the gentle movement of the water around my ankles, that soft, weightless feeling. I sit like this for a while. The couple near me are speaking quietly in a language I don't understand. Maybe Italian, maybe Greek. Their voices blend with the sound of the water, with the cry of a seagull overhead. Everything is layered and soft. The child in the floaties laughs suddenly a pure, delighted sound, and I smile without meaning to. I decide to swim. I stand slowly, feeling how my body has stiffened just slightly from sitting, and walk to the edge of the pool where there are metal steps leading down into the water. The steps are cool under my feet, slightly slimy with algae. I hold the railing, warm metal, rough with salt and age. I step down, one step. The water is at my knees. Another step. At my thighs now. Another. At my waist. And I take a breath, feeling the coolness, feeling my lungs expand, then release. My body is adjusting, softening into the temperature. One more step, and I push off gently, letting the water take my weight. And here's that feeling, that immediate sense of weightlessness. The water holds me, I don't have to do anything. I can just float. My arms spread out, my legs loose. Looking up at the sky, the water fills my ears slightly, making the world sound far away and muffled. My body rises and falls gently with the movement of the pool, with the distant pulse of the ocean beyond. I float like this, and I think about nothing in particular. The way the water beads on my skin, the coolness on my scalp, the warmth of the sun still on my face. I notice the salt taste on my lips. I lick them, tasting the ocean properly, mineral and sharp and clean. It's the same taste as my childhood, the same ocean that's been here forever, that will be here long after I'm gone. I taste it fully. This moment, this salt, this now. After a while, I'm not sure how long, I turn over and swim a little. Just a slow breaststroke, arms reaching forward and pulling back, legs kicking gently. The movement is rhythmic, meditative. Reach, pull, glide, reach, pull, glide. My breath finds the rhythm too. In with the reach, out with the pull. I swim to the far end of the pool where the rocks create a little alcove. Here, the water is dappled with shadows from the overhanging rocks. I hold onto the edge, my fingers in a crack worn smooth by hands before mine. I rest my cheek against the cool stone and just breathe. A small fish swims close to my leg, a little bream, maybe, its fins translucent, barely visible. It doesn't seem afraid of me. It's just going about its slow business, nibbling at something on the rocks, turning, swimming away with a flick of its tail. I remember my mother telling me once about the step wells in Rajasthan, those ancient structures where people would descend hundreds of stone steps to reach water. She said they were cool and peaceful inside, even in the fiercest heat. A refuge. I imagine those stone steps. Imagine the echo of water, the carved pillars, the filtered light. This rock pool feels like that. Somehow. A refuge. A place to let the day settle. I swim back toward my spot on the rocks, slow and unhurried. The old man is still doing his laps. Back and forth, his strokes steady and practiced. The couple has left. The child and her father are wrapped in towels now, sitting on the rocks, eating something from a container. The girl swings her legs, looking very satisfied with herself. I climb out of the pool using the metal steps, water streaming off me, and the air feels warm now by contrast. I'm not cold, just cooler, refreshed. My skin prickles slightly as it meets the air. I wrap my towel around myself and sit back down on my spot on the rocks. I don't dry off properly. I just sit, wrapped in the towel, letting the sun and breeze do the work slowly. Water drips from my hair onto my shoulders. I can taste salt on my lips. I can smell it too. That distinct ocean smell. Salt and seaweed and something else. Something ancient and mineral. I breathe it in slowly, filling my lungs with it. This smell that means coast. That means home. That means Australia. I breathe it out. I breathe it in again. Just noticing it. Just being here with it. The light is starting to change now, still golden, but softer. Beginning to think about evening. The kestrel, or perhaps a different bird, is still hovering above the headland. The ocean beyond the pool is turning that deeper blue-grey that comes before sunset. I notice how relaxed I feel. My body feels loose and tired in that good way, that earned way. My mind feels quiet. I'm not thinking about tomorrow, or yesterday, or anything really. I'm just here, on these sun-warm rocks, wrapped in a damp towel, smelling like salt and sunscreen. I reach into my bag and pull out a mandarin. I must have thrown it in this morning without thinking. It's warm from sitting in the sun, and when I dig my thumb into the skin to peel it, the smell is immediate and bright, citrus oil spraying slightly, that sharp, sweet scent mixing with the salt air. I peel it slowly, the skin coming off in uneven pieces, revealing the pale pith underneath. I separate the segments carefully, feeling the weight of each one in my palm. I put one in my mouth. The first bite releases juice, tart and sweet at the same time, and I close my eyes, just tasting it, really tasting it. The texture of the tiny juice sacs bursting between my teeth, the slight bitterness of the white membrane, the sweetness that follows. I eat another segment, then another, taking my time. There's nowhere else to be, nothing else to do but eat this mandarin, here on these rocks, tasting each piece fully. I stay a little longer. There's no rush. The pool will still be here tomorrow, and the day after, and the day after that. The rocks will still be warm. The water will still be cool and clear, and I'll come back when I need to, when the day has been too much, when I need to remember how it feels to float, to be held, to let go. But for now, I'm here, sitting on the rocks, watching the light change, listening to the water, feeling completely, perfectly still. And when I'm ready, I'll gather my things. I'll walk back up the sandy path through the Banksyas. I'll pass the frangipani tree and Mrs. Chen's house, walking slowly again, feeling each step, noticing the way the evening air feels different from the afternoon air, cooler, softer somehow. The way the light catches in the gum tree leaves, turning them silver green. The sound of someone's television through an open window. A dog barking, friendly and distant. The smell of someone cooking dinner. Onions and garlic, maybe a curry. I'll walk home slowly. The day settling around me like a gentle hand. My hair still damp. My skin still smelling of salt. My body loose and easy. The taste of mandarin still on my tongue, but there's no rush. There's no rush at all.